rolling my sleeves up for this one. We are looking at pattern Joong Gun. You know, there's lots of movements we can explore here. We're going to look at the 3 movements right at the very start, first 3 techniques in pattern Joong Gun, as well as this palm pressing block, because that's one I always get asked about. If you did want to see applications for some of the other movements, let me know, because there's lots of bits that was meant to be releasing. There's lots of bits that people always ask about, but predominantly it's the first 3 movements and this palm pressing block. So imagine we're setting ourselves up for pattern Joong Gun. Thomas is facing that way. Cool. He's going to go into his closed ready stance B position. First movement, palms face away. That one's a block. Yeah, you guys get that's a block. You'll have the knife hand as a position, increase the surface area so you can just simply engage. You might not be able to see the kick, but be assured he's kicking me in the shins and groin. Don't do it for real. So he shifts his body weight back. He'll kick as if to fold me forwards. And movement number 3 is a short range stance. It's a rear foot, and it's an upward palm heel striking towards the chin. So watch this again. He's going to be delivering a block on his first movement. 1, he's going to counter kick, and then upward palm, potentially, he's firing into there. That's always quite a nice little technique, understanding that movement number 1 is 45 degrees upwards. Movement number 3 is horizontal to the ground as an upward palm heel. The other way I've taught this one is to do it as an elbow break, which again can make an awful lot of sense on positioning because the lifting of the elbow. If Thomas is to punch, either way, mate, I'll improvise it to suit. It could be here, kick, grab, lift. That's the position. I got you, didn't I? Keep chewing the knees. Sorry about that. So if you didn't see that one, Thomas punches again. I'll try not to kick him this time. That's movement number 1. I'll kick, boom, and I'll grab and I'll lift, equal and opposite reaction force, upward palm heel. So there's a couple of uses for the first 3 techniques. Of course, it's repeated right side and left, so do try to, where you can, ensure that you're getting a good balance between right sides and lefts. The palm pressing block. So I've not hidden the fact that I've been showing lots of different variations of this, and in truth, you see it 4 or 5 times through all the patterns, right up to kind of like senior grade patterns, Moo and other things. You'll have them press on the rear side. You'll also have them press on the front side, believe it or not. So just thinking about block positions downwards and being in a position where you'll struggle to deliver movements off the front side. But anyway, there's reasons behind each position, and I can explain that a little bit later on. So this one is to block a technique at an early stage, so it can palm press, block something coming up at an early stage, like a kick. If I was to chamber here, just pop up a kick, mate. I can stop and hold, if you can see the movement, palm press. This opposite hand tends to be a reaction force hand, equal and opposites. So the reason why I emphasize that as a movement is because a lot of my application is to do, again, with grabbing, and it's to do with just realigning people and shifting their body weight. So if I give it to you, you can beat me up. I can be your crash test dummy if you like. Have one on top, one underneath. Just do it slow, so obviously the guys can see the movement itself. So the palm press, you can have one on top. Go on the outside, mate. Go on the outside. Push that one down. I'll push that one up. Oh, see that? What it does, it puts him in position. Go again, where it can create other movements on top of the technique. Look at the entry into the opponent. So as an offset, as a vertical steering concept, as in steering somebody that way rather than that way as a position, is quite good for creating space. If that doesn't make sense, I'm mindful that some of you might not have seen that. Go to double grab, mate. Double grab. I can create space here, which creates my entry points for things like that, if you've seen that before. Vertical lines to horizontal lines, as I'm coming here, would be my favourite shoulder spin, which is a control bit, where I pull and push that, which obviously feeds you here. So when you're looking at the movement, equal and opposites, similar kind of line. Guys, I'm not going to say any more than that for this section, only because if you get on and practice that one, there's tons and tons and tons of information potentially that you can play with. I am very mindful that I've not covered other techniques in that pattern that you guys might want to see. So if you do want to see the videos on those techniques, drop the comments in the video section thread below, and I'm more than willing to put some stuff together for you and help you guys just get a little bit more out of it. Thomas, good job, sir. Well done. See you guys in the next video.